Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our chats. And today I'm chatting again with Alison, our quantum nurse. And before we jumped on to do this Zoom, we were talking about the power of positive thought and beliefs and labeling and all these subjects. So, welcome, Alison.
Hello there, Julie again.
Maybe just tell us a little bit about what you've experienced. Let's go back. We were talking about March 2020 when you were in the care home as a nurse, and just what you experienced in terms of there was a lot of fear, there was a lot of amongst everybody, wasn't there? Everybody didn't really know what was going on, and there was a lovely story you told me about one of the ladies in there. So perhaps you'll share that with us.
Well, coming from my background of chronic diseases, particularly breathing issues, asthma, COPD, heart failure, all these things, it was a busy shift, and it was the morning, and I entered this little room, and there was a lady in there, all in the fetal position, all curled up, positive. I think she'd got that label of, the COVID word, and but she was so frightened, and I entered the room, and she was just ready when patients go into the fetal position, everything shuts down. They're fearful, their immunity shuts off, and they're ready to go and meet their grave end, really. And I saw her, and she went, "I'm so frightened, nurse." And I was like, "Oh wow, right. So power of the mind, very important. First thing, no, we need to change the situation." And I suddenly realised the curtains were closed, the TV was on, all news, fear. And it was early morning. I thought, this lady's not going to get breakfast. And I said, "Oh, come on." I said, "Come on, we need to get you up, get that oxygen round your lungs." And I said to her, I said, "There is that old man's pneumonia. So we don't want that settling in, do we?" No, she's going. So there, bit of cooperation. I thought, we're on a winner here. And she was responding, human face-to-face contact, responding to communication, tone of voice, lift it up, lift your frequencies, I'm crazy on them. And anyway, so I got to her, and I said, "Come on, we need to do some simple breathing. I need to get you up in that bed, up, and get them lungs expanded. And you're going to breathe that oxygen in, down, right into the pits of your stomach." And she said, "Oh, but it hurts." I said, "I know, it hurts like a bitch." That's what I said. And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I've had that COVID thing." I said, "It's not pleasant." But I said, "You've got to get that oxygen just breathe enough till you just get past that point where it's hitting a little bit. Not too much, but just past that point." So there she was, and we got into this lovely, nice, calm, lovely rhythm. And she held my hand and all of this. And anyway, got her into some form of, composure, because she was frightened to bits. And I said, "I've got to go now." And it was such a busy day, busy shift. I didn't get back to the room till about 4 o'clock. Yeah, obviously should have seen the carers in between. And when I came in the room, sunshine in the room. It was the afternoon, tea, dusk, talking of. And she was sat bolt upright in her chair, eating her tea. And she looked up and she saw me, and she recognised me, because I was like, flipping, got all my head mask on and all the rest of it. And she went, "Oh, it's you, nurse." She said, "It really works, doesn't it?" She said, "I feel so much better." And she kept breathing for me, she'd been doing it all day. I don't know how long she'd been doing it for. But this is the power of the mind. And if we treat patients well, residents, neighbours, family, your own family members, if we treat them well, like they are going to get better, they will respond. And their beliefs is so important.
That is so true.
Yeah, it's faith.
So true.
Faith. and they will get better. It determines the outcome. And to that date on, I recognised that we had some big issues going on around that time, March, April, March 2020, and it's fear. And there we go.
And it's being able to remove that. And also the other thing, which is one of my pet hates, is labeling and not treating people as individuals, because the vulnerable label that went out, which no matter if you were of a certain age or you were or whatever, then you fell into a category, and this almost disempowered people enormously, because they then fell into a category as opposed to being able to make decisions for their own life.
Labeling is such a devastating thing to do to somebody. It totally lowers your frequency, doesn't it? It's a thought. It's a thought, goes into the brain. You hear it down in the stem, to the rest of your body, through your nervous system, to your immune system. If you're going to get worse, you get worse. And it's we have to really think what we say, what we do, and what we say, and how we say it, and have a little bit of empowerment. It's empowering people.
It is, isn't it? And
empower them to make decisions for themselves. Then they're in control and they take action. They know what they need to do.
It's where we need to go.
Yeah.
But in all, I had to laugh this morning because I was feeling completely disempowered, and have been for a few days. So I don't know if it's just me that's felt a bit low, a bit fed up, a bit, goodness, how's everything going to be, So I decided to take my own advice that I give to other people, and I started playing these wonderful singing bowls. And on that, the Genius biofeedback technology, I took my aura before and after. It was still a bit murky, so I jumped back onto the biofeedback technology and I made another manifestation panel. I say another because I've done a few of these in order to change all of the energies around me. And I truly, truly believe that these, by playing positive energy, actually, will create a whole different whole environment around me. But sorry, go on.
Well, I was just going to say, we're electrical beings and we take in the sunshine and the light gets into our batteries, the mitochondria in the cells in our bodies.
Absolutely.
Energy. And when we know how to fuel that and positivity.
Yeah.
And alleviate our environment, it really, there's a lot we can do as beings for our environment and what goes in. Control what goes out.
I tell you what, I really, really hope starts to happen from here on in, 2023 in, is that everybody starts to learn about their mind and their body, or even just start to learn about their body, because handing over their authority to somebody else in order to get, at what they perceive to be a solution, which rarely is a complete solution as well. I think, again, it's coming back to that, what can we do? What solutions? And there's fabulous people out there like you, like all the herbalists and the people that work with sound and people that work with these different modalities. This is where we need to go. It's
holistic, different approaches. What suits one doesn't always suit another. It's finding that niche, isn't it?
Exactly. So on that positive note, I think we'll sign off for our chat today and come back and share some more love and light and love further down the line.
Namaste.
Namaste. We'll chat again soon.
The quantum nurse, as it appears. Sticking that one. Right. Cheerio then, Judy. Been
See you again soon. Okay.
Ready for the next one.
Bye for now. Bye.
Bye-bye.